wife and I went to go check out Dream Scenario. It was a movie with the protagonist was Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage was a psychology major or a psychology professor, right? At a made-up college in the Northeast. Guess it was near Boston, so it could have been, any school. It could have been MIT, could have been Harvard, could have been any school, could have been Boston College. Regardless of it, people were having this reaction to him where they would see him and they would, in the beginning of the movie, they would just stare at him like they knew him, but they didn't necessarily know him. And what turned out to come out is people were actually seeing him and thinking that they had seen him in their dreams. So it was a phenomenon of, I guess, thousands, tens of thousands of people were having this dream about a man in their dreams. And some of the people had never met him before. There's a lot of people had never even seen this man. And one of his colleagues from college was this dude who actually lived in the area. I guess they were old college friends, but he never invited Nick Cage to any of his dinner parties. I guess he thought he was too cool for him and shit. That happens, you outgrow people. And one of the ladies at this guy's dinner party was talking about how she had this dream about this guy, and then he showed her a picture of him on his Facebook and she was like, oh shit, that's him. So the dream started out as, regular dreams, nothing too crazy. He's just walking by. He's not necessarily interacting with anybody in the dreams, not speaking. And then people start having this visceral reaction to him to a point to where the dreams become nightmares, where he's actually like harming people. He's killing people. He's doing all types of shit to them. I like the fact that at a certain age, guys like Nicolas Cage, and even, I remember Bill Murray started doing this in the 2000s. They start doing indie films. They start doing films that aren't necessarily big budget films. Nick Cage in the 90s was one of the biggest movie actors in the world. And, now he's become an elder statesman, and he's actually put out 2 movies in the last month. Dream Scenario, one of them, which was produced by my favorite movie production house, which is A24. And I like to see that at a certain age, these guys don't really care about doing these big picture action films. They actually want to do shit for the art. And Nick Cage, the irony of his character in this film is, I grew up seeing him on Face Off, where, I think the character's name was Castro, some shit. Castor Troy. Castor Troy, if you've never seen Face Off, was a complete fucking maniacal savage. And Nick Cage is one of the coolest, Gen X icons to me in movies. So to see him in this kind of meek, subservient, scary role, it was a trip to me. You know what I mean? So I rate the movie, honestly. I thought the movie was dope. I rate the movie at an 85. It's a good movie. I would suggest you go see it. It's called Dream Scenario.